Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Grapevine Vintage Railroad. We are super excited to see all of you folks on the train with us today. As we get started moving, we got a few quick safety rules for you, a tiny little bit of information, and then I promise you I'm going to do my very, very best to keep my big mouth shut so you all can enjoy your time on the train. So here we go. For your safety, we do ask that you remain seated as much as possible. Standing in the vestibules, which is the portion of the train between the coaches, or leaning out over the sides is prohibited. Our windows do need to remain closed at all times. Now, some of you folks have blinds in the windows at your seats, and you might be tempted to lower those blinds to block out the sun. Please don't. Those blinds are approaching 100 years old. They are incredibly fragile. They're damaged. They cannot be repaired or replaced, so please, 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 please do not adjust the blinds. Those of you seated in our open air coach, that's coach number 1818. Please keep your arms and your hands, your legs, your feet, your head, and all of those other various body parts inside the train the entire time you folks are on board. Please do not lean out over the side or reach out and try and grab things as we pass by. Those are very dangerous things to do, and our engineers get extremely nervous when they see heads and arms sticking out from the side of the train. So please keep all those body parts within the four walls of the coach while you're on board today. Federal law prohibits smoking and the use of vaping devices on the train. Restrooms are located in our first class coaches. If you need assistance locating one, please ask your coach attendant. They would be more than happy to point you in the right direction. Now, there are locks on those restroom doors. I highly encourage you to use it. If you don't, you might be making an unexpected friend on the train today. The lock is the little lever underneath the square part of the doorknob. Slide it all the way over towards the sink to get the door to lock for you. The flush for the toilet will be to tunnel down by your ankles. And parents, if you find yourself in need of a changing table, we do have one inside the restroom in coach 206, which is towards the center of the train. We will be offering concession service today, including popcorn and an assortment of snacks and soft drinks. Coach attendants will be down the aisles momentarily with their cards if they haven't started already, and they do accept both cash and card payments. Buenas tardes. En este recorrido estamos ofreciendo servicio de venta que incluye palomitas, una variedad de botanas y refrescos. Aceptamos pagos en efectivo o con tarjeta. All right, let me tell you a little bit about this train you folks have boarded. Today we've got two of our 3 diesel locomotives with us. On the front end of the train, we've got number 2199. He's a GP7 class locomotive. We like to call him Vinny. He was built in 1953 by General Motors Electromotive Division and General Motors Diesel. On the back end of the train, we've got number 2016. That's the one you can see inside the station. And it's one of our 2 FL9 locomotives, both of them built in 1957 by General Motors Electromotive Division. We currently have 2 different styles of coaches. We've got our 4 first-class coaches. They were all built in 1925. The touring and economy coaches were constructed in 1927. All of the coaches have been restored as accurately as possible, with a few modern conveniences tossed in here and there. And they are decorated to reflect the golden age of the railroad. Now, the pride and joy of our Grapevine Vintage Railroad fleet is our steam locomotive, number 2248. We like to call her Puffy. She's having her own preservation work done right now. This is a project that should give her another 50 to 75 years of use. And that's very impressive considering she just celebrated 127 years in service on the rails. She was built in 1896 by the Cook Locomotive Works in Patterson, New Jersey. She does have the honor of being the oldest operating steam locomotive in the state of Texas. She is scheduled to be back with us very, very soon. Once she does return, she'll be part of our regular excursion schedule, so you will be able to take rides on our train with our historic steam engine. All right, folks. We are going to make a quick stop up here, and we'll pull up a little bit further, make another quick stop, and then we will be underway. We're merging onto the main line, and we'll have to stop and pick up our brakeman after he lines the track back from getting us on, and then we'll be underway. So go ahead and sit back, relax, enjoy your time with us today. From all of us here at Grapevine Vintage Railroad, welcome aboard!